in himself. He can melt them down, but he needs the farm. He needs some time. It is mainly depending on how. I mean, if I talk about the rotations, okay, Matilda, she can, take her guiding wings and make sure that the rotations are done pretty easily, pretty quick. They can go in for a lot of rombo combos in that state, knowing that there is Minsitar, Harith, and Vexana. With that Hayabusa, they have a lot of opportunities, okay? But the fact that Upper Moon has that Khalid in the EXP who can just burst out, and Brunox making sure she can burst out, she can actually even, make sure that Hayabusa's shadow kills are, just gone in haste with the light form. And Aurora, just freezing out most of the heroes right there. Carmilla with the Curse of Blood, Xbox just, popping his ultimate right in that Curse of Blood. They have advantage, but again, like I always say, it depends on the team composition, their fights, their rotation, their positioning, and everything matters. So, yep, guys, we are in the land of dawn, and the game has begun. This is the knockout round. We can see two of the amazing team from Nagaland. That is going to be Eagle 5 and Upper Moon. But look at that! Look at that! The team fight has already started. Matilda very low will be forced to use the flicker just to escape.
Yep, and she wasted her resource quite early on. Flicker is a valuable resource for the roamer because it is the escape as well as the initiation that you require in the early phases. And only time will tell which team will be able to execute it better. But from the early engages, it looks like the side of the Upper Moons is seeing a little bit of a more advantage. Matilda really needs to play it safe because she does not have her flicker. I think she's playing way too aggressive and she will be punished. First blood for the side from of the Upper Moons who secure the Matilda, the first blood on them. And I think that was a little bit of a overextension coming in. What do you think of that, Smiling?
Yep, actually, it was not completely an overextension. She was trying to get the vision, but the fact that Upper
Mhm.
Moon had a very good positioning in the board where,
Yep.
they were just waiting and they knew that Matilda would come, they would bait her out very easily, knowing that the flicker was used the first time. It was very easy to catch them. But right now, Upper Moon really are in good position. They are still trying to, make sure that Matilda tries to stay in her limits because the first turtle is up and we can see both the hypers are level 4. They are positioning themselves, but right now Upper Moon are in good position. They
Oh,
have been there, but yep, there might be a team fight coming in.
Oh, Hayabusa, he might have used his shadow quite early on. The Frigid Glacier coming in to four people. Vexana being taken down. Hayabusa securing the turtle at the nick of time, but it won't be worth it. It was the first turtle. The golden EXP wouldn't matter much considering the amount of kills they just gave out. A 3-4-0 trade, really, really pushing them back. And I think the gold will also, yep, 1000 gold efficiency, and it matters a lot. Many people might say, like, it might not, but this is still only 3 minutes into the game. Giving it out so early on, instead of, I think, the turtle, they should have prioritized on a pickoff considering they have the Hayabusa, but instead they went for a team fight exchange for the turtle. Only time will tell if that was, worth it or not, because in my opinion, that was a little bit of an over engage. And Matilda actually needs to know one thing. She does want to, give out the vision to her team, but she is a support. She does not have the tankiness in the early phases. Even in later phases, she will remain quite squishy because after all she's a support, and she needs to be careful of that positioning and make sure she does not give out those kills to the opposing team. Khalid with the 3 kills after the engage, he is a little bit of a fed up. He will have the advantage over the Minsitar on the XP lane, and only time will tell as the gold lane seems to be the focus of the side of the Upper Moons as three people are waiting patiently in the bush.
I mean, I like that they are prioritizing that Harith because in the after the mid game phase, Harith is going to be a huge chaos. The damage he will deal, the magic damage he is going to have, is going to be such a trouble 4v2 situation in the board. The rotation coming here is so good because Vexana is lacking. If she's not going to be here for the team because the Curse of Blood is going to be used, they are going to try and dive in and Harith will be taken down by Aurora. Man, what is Skirmish coming in? Vexana again is lead. And they don't realize this because it is going to be a huge payoff.
Yep, and the glowing one already being purchased from the, I think, Aurora, and the itemization coming in early because of their kill count. Oh, Hayabusa is looking for an engage, but I think, oh, securing the kill, I think there was a great communication coming in, knowing that the brilliance has been used from that Lunox and securing a kill onto their boards as 1-5 score is still on that scoreboard. The side of the upper moons are looking for an engage onto that turtle. They are trying to make sure they get it as fast as possible, trying to make sure the Hayabusa does not have the opportunity to steal it, and this will be an uncontested turtle for the side of upper moons as they take it without any issues and looking for an engage already. They are quite hungry. They know they have the advantage, the gold as well as the EXP and even a few items. Oh, but look at Minstar. He's trying to make a play into the top. The Raging Sandstorm coming in. Khalid trying to retreat as fast as possible. And I think he will have his second skill ready if there was an engage. But he decides to not make a gamble and he will just be retreating to the fountain to regenerate most of his HP. And looks like the side of the 5 Eagles will look for maybe a top push, but only, oh, mid lane already. There is an engage onto Hayabusa, but he uses the shadow. Oh, retribution coming in from that export, using the last insanity and getting the kill onto the Hayabusa, and a jungler trading the kill for the jungler. Oh, even a gold lane. Oh my god, the side of Upper Moons are showing absolute dominance as they are able to take down their respective enemies. The jungler from the jungler, the gold lane from the gold lane, and things are not looking good for the side of 5 Eagles as they're sitting at a gold deficit of 3,000 right now.
Yep, that is a lot of goal difference because it's just 6 minutes and looks like when Star
Ooh,
is going to be in trouble. He will pop his ulti out, but will he be able to get something? Oh my god, he almost tried, but nope, he will be paying down because that was 3v1 situation. Look at the way they are forcing in with the aggression. They are going for the push, they are going for the objectives. And Lunox just busted out that Matilda as well as that Harith. Man, what is going on with this map? Because there is no stopping of the Upper Moon. They are just going in for the kills. They are so hungry at this time. They're snowballing and everything. Even TRS going to go down almost there with 0 HP. But Hayabusa might be in trouble. Not really. I mean, Khalid is low. Is this an overextension? Because Khalid right now is not in position. I mean, there is his teammates, but really,
ooh.
oh.
Well, I
Okay.
think, he does have the Sandstorm skill onto him and he will regenerate most of his HP. And I think he is going for the tank build, so he knows that he will be able to sustain any damage that will be coming onto his side. I mean, we also discussed it in the draft phase. The Khalid will just insult you with his healing. He will just be sitting in his HP sand pool and you will be dealing damage and he will just be getting all of his health back. That is such a broken skill, in my opinion. And that is why he has climbed into one of the top EXP laners, and it's really showing, despite the Minchita's great hooks, the great King's Calling being used inside the turret, he's not able to burst down Khalid, who's just way too tanky, way too sustaining for his side. And he will just be forced to sit inside the turret as looks like the side of the upper boons are looking for an engage into the XP lane because they already know the gold lane has been taken down and they are looking for an engage. Even the bot lane, Lunox using up the Brilliance ultimate soon, trying to get out of the way. Hayabusa might be in for a Ugi Shadow kill and a shutdown coming in. Great priority targeting from the jungler of the side of 5 Eagles because getting the shutdown will give them a little bit of a gold. And you can see the gold difference was around 5 to 4,000, I think. It has come down a little bit, but still not enough. They need to do a bit more of a priority targeting because you have the assassin, you have the Hayabusa onto your team, and you need to make sure you utilize him most by taking them down one by one. But right now, Hayabusa can only really target the Aurora, who also has a passive, and the I think we might be seeing engaged. No, Hayabusa is just trying to poke in, and we'll have to wait patiently as, oh no, I think the side of Upper Moons, they are not patient. They're still looking for poking and anyway smiling. Like, what do you think for the side of the 5 Eagles should be doing right now? I think the Lunox priority works, but other than that, what do you think they should do?
I mean,
Oh,
there is lot they can do, but looks like they are going
oh
for a
my
fight,
god.
and
Oh my god.
Star will be taken down. Double kill coming. That is triple kill. Will
Oh,
there be a maniac? Oh, that was a steal of maniac, guys. Come on, you should have just given it to him because he was so perfect with that jump at a very low upper moon. Really, dominating this game. The fact that they have a front lane pressure that Aurora, the freeze coming in by her is so perfect, so great. The first Lord is up and they're going in with that contest free. Aurora just making sure Hayabusa is right there. Not even trying to come out with that Carmilla going in first. Will they be able to get nothing? Nope. They were just trying to make sure they stay in their turrets and not come out for that Lord. Definitely, this is the first Lord. It's not going to have much. Of advantage, but it definitely has an advantage. They can go in for the push. They can do a lot of things. The fact that Minzatar actually landed a perfect ultimate right there was so good. I mean, they tried, but the goal difference, the itemization is still lacking at this point. And this time, I feel like they're going to pressure that goal lane because that Khalid is farmed. He has got two triple kill again. Minzatar trying to go in for that Khalid. Will he get that Khalid? Not really. I mean, there is no stopping of Khalid. Can they? He just healed himself up right there. Although Hayabusa is in trouble, the first Lord is marching from the mid. We might see a possible team fight, but the fact that Upper Moon are actually, making sure they're getting turrets as well as the kills, because the goal difference is just peaking at this point. The snowball coming is so good. Look at that flicker ultimate coming in by that Aurora, making sure that they are freezed. And Lunox going in with that light form gets nothing. So many flickers used, so many spells used. The Lord is gone, but man, they did try so hard.
Yep, the Aurora and the Lunox is just playing so aggressive. Like they're mages, but they're playing off like assassins right now. They are heading inside the base with their flickers, with their ultimates. They do not care. They are just flexing their goal difference as well as the EXP gap that they have created through the sheer domination as well as their coordinated team fights, the Carmilla's Curse of the Blood Moon and Aura's Frigid Glacier, just creating all the opportunities for the export to use his last insanity to deal the true damage. And Khalid coming in with his Raging Sandstorm and finishing most of the enemies. We've seen them utilize this strategy multiple times. And for the side of the 5EAGLES, they are not able to have any answer back, any call, they are not able to respond to these engages. They do have the Matilda, but she's also getting frozen because her spell is in cooldown. She does not have purification either. So they're getting stuck inside that freeze. They're getting stuck inside the Curse of the Blood Moon. And those things being repeating again and again, it does not look like a good thing for the side of 5EAGLES, as they will just be patiently waiting inside the comfort of their bases. But Hayabusa is trying to make a split push play, but it will be completely denied because the map control has went to the side of the Upper Moon completely.
Force out DNS to drop all the ults, to get out of position, and will eventually and surely.
So they're getting stuck inside that freeze. They're getting stuck inside the Curse of the Blood Moon. And those things being repeating again and again, it does not look like a good thing for the side of 5EAGLES, as they will just be patiently waiting inside the comfort of their bases. But Hayabusa is trying to make a split push play, but it will be completely denied because the map control has went to the side of the Upper Moon completely.
Force out DNS
Sandstorm and finishing most of the enemies. We've seen them utilize this strategy multiple times, and for the side of the 5EAGLES, they are not able to have any answer back, any call, they are not able to respond to these engages. They do have the Matilda, but she's also getting frozen because her spell is in cooldown. She does not have purification either. So they're getting stuck inside that freeze. They're getting stuck inside the Curse of the Blood Moon. And those things being repeating again and again, it does not look like a good thing for the side of 5EAGLES, as they will just be patiently waiting inside the comfort of their bases. But Hayabusa is trying to make a split push play, but it will be completely denied because the map control has went to the side of the Upper Moon completely.
Force out DNS.
Is going to be the third Lord, and it is a very enhanced Lord. Will they be able to defend? Is my question, because this is a very, very hard defense because Hayabusa is there, although the 5v5 situation is here, the Lord is huge, and it's going to be really hard to stop them. The Glacier will be used out. the curse of blood will be used, or people just going in the right form, making sure going in, and two people already down. Nope, it's going to be three people down. So hard to defend, two people surviving. Will they be able to manage here? I don't really think it's so hard, so hard. They are trying, and I don't think they are going to actually defend.
Yep, and the Nexus being taken down from the side of the Upper Moons. And looks like it was almost a one-sided game, but the game was dragged on a little bit because the side of the Upper Moon City, where I think there was a little bit of a miscommunication from this side. They weren't syncing up their lanes, and the Lord was taken quite late, but they were able to take the victory finally on